Hey, you're here for another episode of That's So Bizarre! And I'm here with a special guest, Lady Gaga!
Hi, everybody.
Isn't this amazing? I actually got Lady Gaga to come upstairs to my office with me today. She's actually here in Flagler Beach. This is actually Angela DeBono. She is a Lady Gaga impersonator. And she's got some great ghost stories for us today. Hi, Angela.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I got some pretty interesting paranormal experiences to tell.
Good. Well,
Yeah.
first, give us a little bit of background. Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Okay. Where in New Jersey?
A few places. I grew up in Newark, and then I moved to the Jersey Shore, where the roller coaster was in the ocean. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right. And
everybody knows about the Jersey Shore, so yeah.
Cool.
And then I moved to Florida about 13 years ago.
Okay. And you're
13. Ooh.
And yesterday was
Friday the 13th.
Ooh. Did anything weird happen to you yesterday?
No.
Neither. It was very
It's a lucky number for me.
I know, me too. I get really excited when it's Friday the 13th.
I do too. I only take it serious when it's Halloween time.
Yeah. You know what freaks me out though? Is black cats. If I'm driving down the road and I see a black cat and he's like thinking about crossing, I'm always like, don't do it. The black cat thing.
Black cats don't scare me.
Yeah, they don't
I am superstitious about specific things, but not so much black cats. I like black cats actually. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we're ready to hear a story.
Okay.
So before we do a story, we have to put our special head wraps on. And Angela's doing her Lady Gaga head wrap. She's going to do the whole thing.
Well, maybe I'll leave my sunglasses.
Okay.
You have to see my expression.
Look and see. This is always the issue, is getting it on right.
There we go.
Oh, you look awesome. Isn't that a little spooky? I think yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first story. Tell us.
Okay, my second apartment, I had a few experiences from the minute I moved in.
Really?
Yeah, my mom had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
It's since 1995. She's
Mm-hmm.
gone. And I moved in with my boyfriend, and I had a feeling that her spirit was there, maybe that she disapproved or approved.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What happened is that the day we moved in, we had the superintendent come, and then we changed the top lock.
Okay.
And he did whatever he had to do. He walked downstairs, and then you heard the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, we're unpacking and doing things like that. And then all of a sudden, we hear slam. Like the door opened and slammed shut. And we hear footsteps like pounding, like boom, boom, boom. I mean, it was a huge flight. There was probably like 15 to 20 steps.
Wow.
And we hear these hard footsteps going up the stairs.
Uh-huh.
And then I run to the bathroom because the bathroom had a window.
Right.
And outside the window, you can look down and see where the front door of the apartment was.
Right. So you can see the person
There
coming
was
out.
nobody there. And it was dead-bolted locked.
Wow.
And I'm like, and then my boyfriend runs down the hallway, and he's looking down the flight of stairs. There's nobody there. He searched the whole apartment. Nobody there.
Wow.
So we were like, what is up with that?
Yeah.
Footsteps and the door slamming,
yeah.
and there was nobody in sight. So that was the first experience. We're unpacking, and they're probably about, well, I think my parents would have been married 45 some odd years right now. And I have my mom's pots, her cookware, from when she had her bridal shower.
Right.
And I had them stored in the cabinet, stacked perfectly. One night, I hear pots banging. Wow. And I ran down the hall to the kitchen, and I opened the cabinet doors, and everything is intact.
Now, could this have been like somebody on an upstairs floor?
No, we were upstairs. It was a 2-story apartment building, and we were residing on the second floor.
Wow.
And with that, I was just like, what is going on with these pots? Why are they banging?
Right.
And we go in the kitchen and open the cabinet doors, and lo and behold.
And they're still stacked?
Still stacked perfectly. they're all intermixed where they are sized
Right.
to stack.
Right.
And I was just like, okay. And then with probably being in that apartment for 8 months, then there was another incident. Well, most nights actually,
Uh-huh.
we hear footsteps,
Oh.
pounding footsteps above us.
Uh-huh.
The roof is above us. There's nothing on top. So we would
Oh.
hear boom, 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 boom. Just
Uh-huh.
like, like I'll just, really hard footsteps.
Right.
My mom was a like as small as I am, as small as
Uh-huh.
she was. And she would just walk, like we used to tease her and say, like, she walks like an elephant.
Right.
Like you always know when she's coming.
Interesting.
And the footsteps constantly.
Right.
And after that happened, we had it was a 3-bedroom apartment, and
Mhm.
one of the bedrooms was the spare exercise room with the stereo equipment and everything. Now, mind you, I had this stereo system with a 6 CD player, and
Okay.
in that 6 CD player, we had various discs.
Right.
One of the discs, one night, I mean literally, we're asleep in the bed, and then all of a sudden you hear music. And in Jersey, it's common for people to be blasting their stereos in their car and hear the boom, boom, boom. People are just like blasting their music. And it's summer. The windows were open. And we had heard the music, and the music wasn't stopping. Actually, the music was getting higher and higher in volume.
Wow.
And it's funny, the song. If anyone knows the song, let's get ready to rumble. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
right.
dun. Okay, that started. But in order for the music to play in that particular machine, you have to press power. Then you have to press CD. Then you have to press play because you have 6 CDs rolling in there.
Right.
And I mean, we heard the machine like flipping the discs, and all of a sudden that song is playing and it's getting louder and louder and louder. And I'm in bed going, oh my God, like go in there and see, go turn that off. And it was blasting. Like you can't even imagine. And I freaked out. He went in there. Everything was on. The whole equipment, the whole machine was completely on. And I was like, oh my God. So he completely turned it off.
Yeah.
And I literally had the covers over my head. I was scared out of my mind.
Wow.
And at that point, we said, that's it. We're going to go talk to the superintendent of the apartment complex.
Yeah.
So
what are you going to say?
I actually went down there and I said, have you ever had a tenant that resided in that apartment, that specific apartment, with any strange activity?
Right.
Because all that was happening, it just made no sense. But I just sensed it was my mom. Right. And I'm like, is she approving of this living arrangement?
Yeah.
Is she not approving? Yeah. Like, I'm unmarried and, come from an Italian family and all that.
Right.
I mean, my dad seemed to be okay with it.
Right.
But he was living in North Jersey, and I was supposed to live with him, but I just decided to stay in the Jersey Shore area. And
so what did the
they said they've never. They're like, no, why would you ask that question? Yeah. And I said, well, and I started telling her all the specifics. Right. And it was like the creepiest thing, but yet it actually gave me some peace because there was a time where I was trying to call for my mom. Now, my grandfather, who basically it was in the article about idolizing him to be a celebrity entertainer of some sort. When my grandmother died, my bedroom door used to just open up. Right. It would be just completely shut. Nobody would be home. My bedroom door would just open up. And then I would just feel her presence. It happened only twice. So when my mom died, I was like, Mom, where are you? Where are you? I would just like talk to her every night.
Oh, interesting. Right.
Oh, no. And there's only been probably 3 people not even, that I've told this story to. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm airing this out.
Okay, and we're gonna pause right here, and we're gonna and I would just want to say thank you guys for watching. We will be back with another episode with Angela, uh, Lady Gaga. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and remember, keep on believing.